Hey, what up? Jewel here from Brainstorm Horror, and coming back at you with my second video. And this one is about Halloween 2, which John Carpenter didn't direct this one. I think Rick Rosenthal is his name, but I think this one was written by John Carpenter. I'm not entirely sure if that's true. I know he does the music and everything, but yeah, Halloween 2, sequel to Halloween 1978, of course. We got Michael Myers back for another sequel, and I think this was made in like 81, probably 81. Or was it? Or was it 80? I don't know. It'll be in the title of this video, but I can't believe it doesn't say it on there. Well, it does. 1981. So, yeah, of course, this movie starts off right at where the first one left off, where Michael gets shot and he falls out the window and he disappears or whatever, and at the end of the first one. So in this one he's on the run for a little bit, and Dr. Loomis apparently shoots him 6 times or something like that. And so anyways, me getting on with this review, Halloween 2, bigger body count, more gore. Like, well, I don't think there was any gore in the first one, right? So like, there's gore in this one, and I love it. It's great. Some very inventive kills in this movie. I love the whole. It's like a needle he uses, and he like pierces it through like one of the doctor's eyes, and then one of the other nurses like temples. He like puts it through there, and I'm like, holy crap, man. That is, he's Michael Myers is fucking ruthless in this movie, and that's probably why this is my favorite Halloween. He's so fucking terrifying in this film. Of course, he is after Laurie in this one because she is his sister. So that's the whole plot twist in this one. So we find out that Laurie Strode is actually Laurie Myers, or Michael Myers' sister. So we get that in the Rob Zombie thing, like they continued that story in the Rob Zombie thing, of Laurie being Michael's sister. And now in the new franchise, we have Laurie not even being related to Michael. She was just a babysitter that he ran into in the first movie, which I think is cool and all, but well, I don't know. I think I don't know. I think I prefer. I don't know. I like all. Oh, what am I saying? I like all the Halloweens, pretty much except for H2O. Resurrection, I can understand why it gets hate, and like it's not my favorite. It's like my least favorite, I think, but I still watch it. Anyways, back to Halloween 2. There's a lot of inventive kills in this one. I love the whole scene with Bud and the nurse and what happens to them, but I wanted to just say, what does he say? He's like humming a song in like the break room, and he's just saying like, I don't know. It's real funny. Like, Amazing Grace, come sit on my face. Don't cry, I need your pie. Something like that. I thought that was hilarious, and Bud is like hilarious in this movie. But he and one of the nurses like one of the nurses is not doing a good job, right? She's fucking around on her job. She's supposed to be looking after like babies. Like she's on like the baby ward trying to. She gets late showing up there and gets in shit by one of the other doctors. But like, she is a naughty, naughty nurse, and Michael gives it to her. And I love the whole thing how she doesn't turn around and she thinks it's Bud touching her, but it's actually Michael like having his hands all over her. She's like, Bud, quit it. But yeah, Bud gets strangled and then she gets like obliterated in the jacuzzi because Michael turns up the heat on the jacuzzi and then he burns the shit out of her. He like sticks her head under the water, which would burn his hand. I'm just thinking about it. If you stuck someone's head under that hot of water, that it's gonna kill them. Well, he is drowning her at the same time, right? So it's pretty brutal. And I don't know, some of the other kills are brutal. Like one of the nurses gets stuck right in the back or like up the butt, and like Michael like picks her up, and it's like off the ground, and then her shoes fall. Really inventive. Yeah, and then there's like a love interest sorta with Laurie in this one. She like her and one of the paramedics are kind of like into each other. I think his name's Jimmy or something like that. But I think Jimmy survives. He slips in He slips in blood from that one nurse who dies, and then he like goes out to a car and he gets in the car and Laurie's hiding in the car, and then he like falls over and his head like is like hitting the horn, which you think like Michael would hear that, like, but no, I guess Michael was just after Laurie, right? But he got to the people whoever stood in his way, even the security. The security gets one of the most brutal kills in this film. It's like a back of a hammer to like the head. So intense, so awesome. Yeah, Halloween 2, Jamie Lee Curtis, Tom Pleasance, again, you know, we get Sam Loomis, he's the shit. I love the whole thing about Sam Hain in this one too. They talk about how their druid ceremonies and all this shit. Because I'm actually, like, I'm Irish, so I'm like I think I'm of like Celtic descent or whatever. So I think my ancestors were druids and that kind of shit. But anyways, back to Halloween. My favorite out of every single Halloween Michael Myers movie, this one, ladies and gentlemen, people of the world, is my favorite. He is a fucking menace. He's a force to be reckoned with in this one. And I love the beginning where like it's first person view and like he like goes into like a person's home and steals a knife, and then he leaves blood on like a sandwich meat or whatever, and like an old lady like finds it and she screams. Awesome. This movie's awesome. Of course, we get the whole Ben Tramer burning up in a car, thinking that it's Michael Myers because he's wearing a similar mask. And then he gets run into. Also, I noticed that the dentist, like the guy who like examines the Ben Tramer's teeth or whatever in this, he is Hendrix in Jaws 2, which if you've watched Jaws and Jaws 2, his name is Jim Hendrix, which I thought was really cool. He's Martin Brody's sheriff. It's not Sheriff Brody. What am I talking about? But Brody, like his I'm getting so off topic now. Now I'm talking about Jaws, but Brody's deputy in Jaws is named Jim Hendrix, but he's in Halloween 2, so that's why I was talking about that. Anyways, rambling on. Yeah, awesome flick. My favorite, check it out if you haven't. I think I'm gonna review Halloween 3 next. It's gonna be either Halloween 3 or Halloween 4, because I'm about to watch Halloween 4, because I want to just, like, I watched it like a week ago, and it's still fresh in my mind. I could take the review, like, right now, but I want to watch it again. And if I'm gonna review 3, I would have to watch it again. Like, I've seen 3. It's like, it's really strange, and it has nothing to do with Michael Myers, of course. Everyone who, if you're a Halloween fan, you know that already. But if you aren't a Halloween fan, yeah, Halloween 3 has nothing to do with Michael Myers. So, yeah, so thank you for watching, and hope you're enjoying these videos. I think I gotta review some Jasons eventually too, some Friday 13th, because that's my favorite series. I love Halloween though. Halloween is the shit. I think it's just as good. I can't like pick and choose. Like, I guess I could and say I like Jason more, but like I still like Michael Myers. So, anyways, rambling. Thank you for watching. My name is Jewel. Hit me up. There's also some other movies I'm gonna review. And yeah. Check you on the next video. Forgot to mention, the chase scene with Michael Myers and Laurie Strode in this is intense as fuck. Like, he uses like a scalpel or something in this one for a lot of kills. And he's like walking and like, she gets through a window, and then he gets through the window, and then she like runs around a corner trying to get into an elevator, and he's just fucking hunting her down, man. Like, she has nowhere to go but try and get out of the elevator, and he almost gets her too. So intense. Go watch this movie. Holy fuck.